Noah Fant could spark something genuinely compelling inside the Dolphins' offense. Last season, defenses were locking into two deep shells, with safeties hanging back 15 yards off the line most plays. That spacing handed Jonnu Smith chances left and right. He caught 88 passes, hauled in 8 touchdowns, and signed off with a one-year deal that clearly aligned with his production. Pittsburgh paid up, and rightfully so. Now the Dolphins are trying to fill that vacancy. Darren Waller is here, but there's uncertainty. He hasn't seen the field in over a year. That kind of absence invites questions. Will he return to form? How much rust is built up? At 33 years old, and on only a one-year contract, his arrival doesn't scream stability. It's no guarantee he's the long-term fix. Enter Noah Fant, 27 now, hitting 28 around Thanksgiving. Fant steps onto the scene with 6 seasons already under his belt. In each of those years, he logged over 400 receiving yards. His catch rate hovered above 75% across the last 4 seasons, and he averaged more than 10 yards per reception in 4 of them. Reliable, efficient, explosive. Fant walking in could solve more than just the short-term tight end gap. He brings youth, consistent production, and athleticism. Pair him with Waller, and you're looking at 2 different but complementary profiles. Fant in line as a blocker and seam threat, while Waller operates more flexed, functioning as a pseudo-receiver who stretches the seam. That alignment forces defenses to open things up. They'd have to lighten boxes, lean into nickel or dime looks, just to cover those 2 threats, especially when Tyreek Hill is flying around the formation too. Think about personnel groupings. Picture a unique 13 set. Devon Achane, Pharaoh Brown, Noah Fant, Tyreek Hill, and Darren Waller all in the same frame. Achane remains the ground game spark, Brown and Fant offering bigger bodies in the box, Waller widening defenses, and Hill threatening vertical routes. With lighter fronts, they could swap Achane for Jalen Wright or keep him rotating and punish opponents on the ground or through play action. That flexibility opens play-calling windows all over the place. What we're really talking about is opening up the scheme. Fant isn't just another target. He's someone who demands attention across seams, over the middle, and in the red zone. His ability to block in line means not every tight end grouping telegraphs pass. Defenses can't simplify. Blocking sets with Fant might look like run plays on the surface, but he can spring off the line into routes that bust zones. There's value in uncertainty, too. Waller arriving after a long break on a short-term deal, and already into his 30s, he's a risk. Fant, by contrast, is ascending into the peak of his career arc. He's been steady, and he's still growing. If Miami can harness that trajectory, they get both a reliable option now and a stable piece going forward. With Fant visiting Miami as a free agent, it seems like the Dolphins are eyeing a solution for both now and later. Imagine the season. Defenses crowded the box trying to stop Achane in the run, but Fant sneaks across zones, or Waller weeds out coverage mismatches. Hill's deep threat still forces attention, meaning linebackers and safeties can't cheat into the box without risk. That spacing creates lanes for throws, for runs, for play-action pop. Are there doubts? Every signing has uncertainty. Will Fant's production translate in new surroundings? Will the quarterback under center mechanics or timing change affect his catch rhythm? Those questions pop up, but the track record suggests he adapts well. 6 seasons, consistent yardage, efficient catch rates. He's not chasing flashes. He does steady, reliable work. Consider also the market. Tight ends with his profile don't walk around every year. Healthy, productive, athletic, efficient, and still just 27. Miami could get real value, especially if they're smart with the contract. Not another one-year throwdown like with Smith or Waller. A longer-term plan that fits their timeline. Picture a chunk play. For tight end sets with Fant inline, Waller flexed, heavier front with Brown. But then insert Hill and Achane in motion. Shift the formation. Snap the ball. Defenses might be tipping something, only to find themselves scrambling in post-snap coverage. Fant drifts open behind linebackers. Waller picks a mismatch against a slower safety. Achane hits the edge. You've turned chaos into advantage. Even in 2 tight end sets, or rotating personnel groupings, Fant stays relevant. Get him in the slot on occasion. Let him run drag or seam routes. Waller splits out to create mismatches. Achane chips into blitzes or handles pass protection. Brown offers ground force. This kind of rotation keeps defenses guessing, and guessing is exactly what offenses thrive on.